Her words. It's just business, Simeon, nothing personal. Chilling. It completely confirms her nature.
And his thoughts, in that moment, flashing back to family, the island. It emphasizes what's truly important to him, what's being stolen.
But crucially, it's not the absolute end for him.
No. His return. That's a massive shift.
Yeah.
Driven by these broken memories, this need for answers.
And he feels different, right? The journey back, these strange sensations, senses heightened, new skills.
That's our first real taste of the nanites in action. It raises big questions, doesn't it? About tech, life, death, the boundaries blurring.
Absolutely. And it's not just vague powers. The text mentions specific things, the smell of salt, the gulls.
Yeah, the Spanish moss.
Yeah.
These sensory details trigger real, visceral memories of St. Simeon.
It's like the island is literally inside him, a connection that even death couldn't break. Shows the power of place, of memory.
Which brings us to the old woman, Mama Ila.
Right. Appearing on the mainland docks, her whole presence, the Gula clothes, that feeling of ancient authority, just stands out immediately.
And Simeon recognizes her, but just vaguely from childhood. She kind of dismisses her at first.
But she knows. Her gaze, it's like she sees right through him, sees the change. And for you, listening, it's worth remembering, the Gullah Geechee culture has this incredibly rich history, very tied to these coastal areas, often with deep spiritual roots.
Which fits perfectly with the island's vibe.
And her dialect, it adds this authentic layer of heritage. When she says, "The water done bring you back, but you ain't the same no more," she gets it instantly. She understands the nanites have changed him.
And her interpretation is fascinating. She calls the nanites the whispers of the ancestors.
Yeah. Not just tech, but a legacy. Something meant to protect the island, its guardians.
It blends the sci-fi and the spiritual so well.
Yeah.
The idea that his death actually triggered this ancient defense mechanism.
When you heart stop beating, the island she cry out. It gives technology this deep cultural weight.
But she also warns him, right? His return isn't natural. It's caused a disturbance, attracted attention.
This growing technological darkness that wants the island's power.
So her instruction, listen to the whispers. Go home. It sets him on this whole new path, a path maybe towards understanding his roots, to find his real strength.
His training with her sounds intense. Starting with meditation, trying to quiet all that noise in his head. The betrayal, the confusion.
He has to grapple with that first. But then the nanite's other function emerges.
Right, they're not just for healing. They're like keys. Keys to unlock tech, interact with it.
And the old woman suggests, this isn't entirely new, that their ancestors had their own forms of technology for protection. It kind of challenges that simple idea of progress, doesn't it?
It really does. Like maybe tech and tradition aren't opposites.
That scene with the old tablet is great for showing this. First, it's frustrating, glitchy.
Yeah, he can't connect.